Hello. Welcome back to the Stash and Shaggy podcast. I'm your host, Stash. This is my aficionado Lions fan, Shaggy.
Pleasure.
How we doing?
Doing good, good.
Good.
Except for last week.
We really sucked last week. Hopefully you took my advice and you faded us. Because if you're fading us, we're doing our job. You made money. Good job.
Only last week, though. We've been doing pretty good other than that.
Yeah.
I got 4-7 in football and 4-11 in hockey. This is ridiculous. This is the first time I lost like that.
2-7 in football. 2-2 in hockey. 1-0 in UFC, and the fight that didn't really count because it was a terrible card. Double life parlay went 1-3, so that's no good either.
I like this week's.
I feel better about this week's. I will say I feel better about this week's double life parlay.
Yeah,
I like it.
Probably guaranteed moneymaker.
All right, now we're going a little crazy, but I like it. I'm still going with it. I like it. Let's start it off. What do we want to do?
Let's go with some UFC.
Start with the UFC.
Tomorrow, Saturday?
Tomorrow, yes. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic.
Oh, yes.
Yes, good card. Charles Oliveira versus Chandler. Chandler, yep. It's a very good card. Not very good. It's a good card. It's worth it. I got 3 bets for the night. So, Bo Nickel versus Paul Craig. He's a minus 1,500 favorite. But I like him at, I think it was plus 130 for KO in either the first or the second round.
Okay.
So you can get plus 130 on that. Or maybe it was minus 130. One of the two. But either way, I like that bet.
Not bad odds.
McGahee versus Martinez. This is probably my favorite bet of the weekend. Marcus McGahee, minus 135. The dude's a killer. I think he should be like a minus 200, minus 250 favorite, honestly, versus Martinez. Martinez isn't bad. He's a good striker, too. But McGahee is like the truth. Like, he's top 10 for sure.
Would you take the over 2 in this?
Probably. Both these dudes are pretty durable.
Maybe it's a decision.
I think it's going decision, but I mean, you get McGahee at minus 135. Those odds are pretty good. I wouldn't be picky about it.
Gotcha.
Jim Miller, old man Jim Miller versus Damon Jackson. Damon Jackson just isn't very impressive, honestly. And the things that he is good at, Miller's better at. And Miller's old, but he's still winning fights. He's still looking good. And versus fighters like Damon Jackson, I think he can get the job done. And he's an underdog at plus 155. So I'll take that.
I like that.
I'll take that. And that's what I got for the UFC.
I may piggyback off of that.
And I like John Jones. He's minus 650. And I think I like Charles Oliveira. But he's minus 250. And I think that's a little steep for that fight also.
250 minus 250. Yeah, it's a little steep. But you can put it in a parlay.
Sure. You want to do hockey?
I love hockey. One of the longest sports,
Hockey's great.
Hockey.
Couple surprising teams. Couple teams that are supposed to be good that are looking bad, and a couple teams that are supposed to be bad that are looking okay.
Yep.
Kind of interesting.
So we have a few games for Saturday. We're going to start off. And you have some picks for?
Yes, I got 4 bets. I'll stop you if I have a bet.
Okay, all right. We'll go through, start off with the Bs, the Blues and the Bruins. Bruins are favored. We're going to go ahead and stay with the Bruins, just straight up at minus 200.
They've been playing better lately.
Yep. We're going to take the Islanders, taking them. They're a little slight underdog at plus 104 against the Krakens.
Kraken is one of those teams I was kind of talking about, though. Surprisingly better than they were last year.
They're minus 125.
I think they're 8-9-2 or something like that. They have a decent record. They're okay.
They have a winning record. But I like the Islanders slight underdog plus 104. The Sabres, Flyers. I'm gonna take the over 6.5 plus 110. Senators and Hurricanes. This is going to probably be a tough game and disappointing. No bets because the Senators could take it.
Yeah, no bets
for the Hurricanes.
No bets.
The Sharks. I'm going to take the Sharks against the Penguins.
I like the over in this game, over 6.
I see the over too. The Sharks are favored 104.
Yeah, I couldn't pick a side, but I was leaning Sharks, but I decided on over 6 in this game.
Both losing records, I do believe, but
Yeah, correct.
Sharks, we'll take them. Oilers are favored against the Maple Leafs. We're taking the Oilers.
They look better lately. I agree.
They're just dominating the sport.
And the Leafs have looked a little worse than I expected them to. Austin Matthews is out, though, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Blue Jackets and the Canadiens. Go with the Canadiens. They've been doing well. No bet on the Jets and Panthers.
I got the Jets at plus 125 in that game. I don't think Bob is going to be starting because he's starting tonight. And what was the other reason? Oh, the dude for the Jets, the young kid for the Jets, is on fire right now. He's on pace to score so he's on pace to break some kind of record. Oh, a Jets single season scoring record.
Oh, yeah, that's a good.
He's playing really well, so I'm gonna take the Jets at plus 125.
I can take them straight up, but I'm not gonna bet because if I bet the Jets, then the Panthers may win. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's how betting goes sometimes.
But I like to pick the right bets.
No, yeah, I like it.
I like your bets, but I'm gonna stick with no bets.
Continue
Devils and Lightnings are the next game. I'm gonna go with the over 6.5 at plus 108.
I'm taking the Devils at minus 110 versus the Bolts.
Devils are good.
They've been playing good lately. I'm going to stick with it. I've made some money on them.
Yeah, Hughes could probably score on that game. Jack Hughes.
Mm-hmm.
Next game is the Stars and Wild. The Wild and Stars are both great teams.
This is going to be a good game.
Yeah. I wouldn't take the over-under, but I'm going to have to take the Wild straight up.
Oof.
They're underdog plus 126.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I'm not gonna say I dislike. I was leaning Stars in this game, but I'm not picking a side.
The Wings and Kings, of course. The Wings.
Oh yeah, I know. We know which way you're going. It's okay.
Larkin may even score. You can maybe count on him for 2 goals.
Okay.
Or 50. Blackhawks and Canucks to end the night Saturday night. I'm not going to pick a team, but I will pick the over at 5.5.
I haven't really seen a whole lot from Vancouver that I like, and Chicago's playing okay, and they have they're healthy right now. They're starting their good goalie. They're healthy. I'm going to go ahead and take Chicago at plus 210.
Yeah. Plus 210 they were at?
Yeah.
I just took the over 5.5 at minus 124. There's a Sunday game. There's probably a few Sunday games, but the only one I like is the Blues and Hurricanes. We'll take the Hurricanes with the points.
Hurricanes and the points on Sunday. Gotcha.
Minus 1.5 points.
To the National Football League.
Yeah, Sunday. $5 to get your ticket.
Good games this week. There's a couple bangers that I'm like, I was looking at the slate and trying to do some homework, and I was like, dang, this game's going to be a banger. And I got to another one, and I was like, dang, this game's going to be a banger. And I was like, okay, we're in for a good one, I feel like, on Sunday.
Yep. You want to start them off with the Falcons and Broncos?
Falcons-Broncos. I really want to bet Denver, but I'm not going to. I can't do it.
I liked them last week against the Chiefs for the plus 7. Last week, the Broncos, they were going to beat the Chiefs.
That was one of my losses. I had Kansas City minus 7, and then, that didn't work out great for me.
I'll take the over 44.5.
Okay. I like that. Kirk Cousins, Bijan, Bo Nix has looked okay. Next game, Baltimore-Pittsburgh. One of those games I was talking about, those games, division matchup, and both these teams are kind of on a roll right now. This is going to be a fire game. I see, I think these teams play each other really hard. And I kind of see a defensive battle. I'm going to go under 48.5. I think that's a lot of points. 48.5.
It is a lot of points.
I'm going to go under.
I'm going to just take the Steelers with the points at plus 3 points.
Plus 3 for the Steelers for you?
Yeah, for a
and under 48.5 for me. I like those bets. I like both those bets. Jags, Lions. Lions are a 14-point favorite, and if you're going to bet this game, you should probably bet the Lions, but I have no bets.
course you're going to bet the Lions. It's the only way to bet the Lions. Is to bet the Lions with the Lions. They were at negative 950. We don't want to take the negative 950. We'll take the over 46.5 at minus 115. You could take the points 13.5. Did you say you took the points?
It was 14 when I looked. And
13.5 I took them at.
13.5 I might bet. 14 I probably won't. That half point makes a difference to me.
It does. It does. But that's all I have for that game.
That's it? Are you sure?
There's just the over 46.5.
No touchdown scores?
Actually, my lock for the week would be David Montgomery to get 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns?
Yes.
Interesting.
I mean, why not? I mean, they're going to destroy them like they did the Cowboys.
I don't dislike it.
9-43.
Didn't say I disliked
whatever
it. You know. What about Jahmyr Gibbs, though? What about where's his touchdowns?
I picked him for a touchdown last week, and he just disappointed me. We can give him for yards, receiving yards, maybe some rushing yards after they start to dominate the game. Maybe put him in instead of Montgomery.
All right, Lions minus 13.5 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Rams versus New England. 4.5 point favorites are the Rams. And, yeah, I'll bet that. I'll take Stafford, the Rams, minus 4.5.
Oh, I'm also going to take that. I got it at minus 115.
Minus 115, yep. Cleveland versus New Orleans. This is going to be an interesting game. Jameis Winston starting for Cleveland, coming back to the team that cut him in New Orleans. Give me Nick Chubb to score a touchdown in this game.
Nick Chubb to score a touchdown.
Yep, that's my only bet for this game.
I have no bets for this game. I could say Taysom Hill to get a touchdown.
No, don't do that because they switched coaches and that coach doesn't seem to be using the Taysom Hill the same way. I don't know. I'm just saying he doesn't seem to be using him the same way. He's still using him, but it's different now.
Gotcha. That's understandable.
Indianapolis Colts versus the Jets. I was thinking about this game, and with Anthony Richardson coming back, I have a feeling he's going to rush one in. So I'm going to take Anthony Richardson touchdown. I saw it at plus 350.
Okay.
I'm going to take that.
Plus 350 for a touchdown. I like that. I don't like taking the Jets straight up at minus 210, but I'll take them. I'll put them in a parlay, but I'll also take the over 43.5.
I like that more, even though the Jets seem to not be able to score points with all the weapons that they have on their freaking team. But I still have faith that they can score points sometimes, and I like the over there too.
I think they'll try and keep up with the Colts as they score.
Minnesota versus Tennessee. Sam Darnold's looked bad, but Tennessee's defense hasn't looked great. Tennessee has been able to score some points. I don't really know in this game. I wrote down over 39.5. I'll take that. I'll take the over 39.5, but nothing really excites me in this game.
I also took 39.5, and I'll take the Vikings straight up. Negative 250, but you know.
Yeah.
Parlay it.
They should win, I agree, but the points are a lot. Vegas versus Miami. Speaking of the points are a lot. Vegas plus 7.5. That was a lot. I'd give me Vegas plus 7.5.
Yeah, has the Dolphins even scored over 20 points?
Only once. And Tyreek Hill isn't playing, right?
I'm unsure. I'll have to double check that.
But either way, even if he is playing, give me Vegas plus 7.5.
I'll take the under 44.5.
I like that too. Yeah, I like that too. Green Bay versus Chicago. Fun game here. I see both of these quarterbacks kind of battling it out and it being like a 25-21 or some kind of score like that. So give me the over 40.5 in this game.
Both teams suck. I hope they get 0-0 and tie. Because, you know.
Okay, Lions fan.
You understand? But I will take the Packers straight up, although it's negative 245. Better odds would be taking the over 40.5.
I see your strategy. You know, just take the minus 200 favorites and boost your win ratio up.
Well,
okay, all right, good strategy. All right.
I mean, if the bookies, if we all agree, why not? But
it's fine. It's fine.
I like the
I'm
over
just
40
giving you
and
a hard
half.
time. It's okay.
40 and a
It's
half,
okay.
the over too.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
But it may be disappointing.
I took over 40 and a half. That's what I took.
It's going to be a good game.
Seattle versus the 49ers. I took Kenneth Walker touchdown for this game.
On the Seahawks?
Yes.
He scores almost every game, right?
Yeah, it was like minus 180. It wasn't too bad in my opinion.
No, it's not bad.
Or I didn't write it down. I think it was minus 180.
I again went with the over 48 and a half on this one. No team pick.
Over 48 and a half.
48 and a half.
Gotcha. Kansas City versus Buffalo Bills. Great game. Great game. Kansas City has been like holding on by the skin of their teeth, and the Bills have been lighting it up, looking good. I originally wrote down -2 for the Bills in this game, but I crossed that out and I switched to under 46.5 is the bet I'm taking.
I think the Chiefs are the only team that's rigged, so no bets for me. I mean, the refs seem to be favoring opposing teams for the Chiefs, and we will see how this game goes.
I also found out that I'm sorry. Dalton Kincaid and somebody else are out.
Oh,
Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid are both out, so that's another reason why I crossed off Bills -2.
Yeah, I'm going no bets on this game.
Cincinnati versus the Chargers. Give me a Ladd McConkey touchdown. That's where that Ladd McConkey was coming in.
Okay.
Give me a Ladd McConkey touchdown here. I think I got it for +245.
I can't bet this game.
Okay. And Monday night, Texans Cowboys. Give me a Joe Mixon touchdown for -135.
Yeah, that'd be great. Texans are -360 on this game.
Yeah, that's a little rough. They're just going to pound the rock with Joe Mixon. He's definitely going to score a touchdown. Maybe bet him for 2 touchdowns at like +230.
Texans got points -7.5 for the -104. I don't even know if I like that. No bets on this game. I'll take the Texans straight up, but I'll just
-360. Yeah.
We don't like minus anything above 240, 250.
Yeah. And to finish us off, our Dub Life parlay. David Montgomery, 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
Illinois, -2.5.
Let's hope.
McGehee to win versus Martinez.
On the
and
UFC, yep.
Nick Chubb to score a touchdown.
That sounds like a winner to me.
I like it. Let's go. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Come back next week and win some money.
Pick the picks.
Pick the picks.